Well, I mean, you just throwing a fastball right down the middle there, Nuno, and letting me hit it out of the park. Well, clearly, healthy longevity is important because we all want to be healthy and live long lives. So, as a personal, goal, right? Who wants to die? Okay. In addition, the science of health, of longevity, the advances in longevity lead are hopefully leading to the potential to solve the diseases associated with aging, which I'm sure you've talked about a bunch of times, because none of us want to live a long time if we're not vibrant and young. And again, you probably heard it a bunch of times, but it's I'm not afraid to I'm not afraid to die. I just don't want to get old, right? But the real thing too, from a societal standpoint, is that the costs to society of aging, are immense. And so, thinking of healthy longevity as a national and an international priority for research and investment and so on will lead to an economic benefit, which potentially is staggering. So it's not only a good investment for our personal reasons, but it's also a good investment for financial reasons.
I think that ethicists have an interesting perspective on this question because if you're trying to think of ways of maximizing the amount of happiness in the world, and the proposition was that we could have uh, people live longer, would those extra years actually necessarily add happiness to the world? And if you put the resources that you're going to put into older people and to younger people, would that necessarily lead to happiness in the world? So I think there is an important question there, and I think it's going to become more and more politically relevant, that particular question. But my argument would be that yes, to as you said, Scott, the degree to which we can be comfortable through the course of our lives, knowing that we will not be subject to premature death from disease, accident, violence, those kinds of things, has substantially improved the subjective well-being of people around the world. And I think that you can see that when you compare places where there is a high level of mortality and conflict and death and unplanned death, those people generally are less happy than the places where people live longer.